One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on another team from the SEC, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Southern's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So USF's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust.
There he goes. Touchdown Bulls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Using his legs, it's Norton. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Cross. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USF.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that. I know that.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move, it's Isaac. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football, and you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. The defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Nothing doing again. Stopped in the backfield at his own 1-yard line. He barely avoided the safety. They'll run it out of the shotgun. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. A strike downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by just 1 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. With jet sweep pass. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Number 81 on to punt it away.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Turning it on. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excited.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Inside the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, USF! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the ball, he just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Running into the open space.
The return is brought down at the 36. And the South Florida offense will
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Turning on the Jets. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive.
There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
To the air, it's Bryant. This one's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
second down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll give it to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Powers through the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got his man to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to Green. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And the Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown will throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Set ready.
They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Alabama. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Helton. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down. Got the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USA.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Brown wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Finds his man. It's Singleton, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Got his man quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Big fullback's got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, USF. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he added the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Georgia Southern, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking downfield, it's Helton. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bulls. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Looking for a crease. It's Norton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Nice move to keep running. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's Tate. Looking for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown Bulls! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And now they've lost the ball down here. Touchdown, USF. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Ware. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Helton. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to punt it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Helton. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, South Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up 14 over Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Helton. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get outside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just
gashes them in the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The short hands, it's Singleton.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That's caught. It's Singleton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Going up top again with the catch. It's Singleton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can...
There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Single.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Singleton. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, looking for a man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Give to the fullback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, USF. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Green. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense got it.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown Bulls. The defense takes matters into its own hands. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. It's been like a launching pad for that UCF offense today. Liftoff and touchdown on just about every series. They're up by 18 over FIU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Got his man on the right.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
Headed to the end zone, and they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen, give it to the fullback, let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rush is on him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder, just take care of the football here. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The returner is tackled down at the 43. And the South Florida offense loses.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move there. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes. when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.